All right, guys, welcome back yet again here in the shop. Tonight, no matter what, we are gonna do whatever it takes to get this truck fired up. Really, all we should be away from starting it is getting the sump set up and setting the turbo back on and hooking the oil lines up so we don't blow oil everywhere. The truck should run. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started on draining the fuel tank. While it's draining, I'll probably start working on the other harness for the red crew cab truck out there. Once it's done, we'll get the sump installed and we'll move on from there. So anyways, we'll catch up shortly. All right, so real quick, I went ahead and drilled a hole in the tank, just a little pilot hole for where the hole saw is gonna go through for the sump. It's kind of hard to see here, but because of the way the light is, I guess, but as you see, they've got a hole drilled right here in the bottom of the tank, and it's actually just to the front side of where the factory fuel pump is. So the reason I went ahead and drilled the hole there, so that way you can reach through the hole and get in there to cut the wires off of the factory fuel pump that you need to cut, and also cut the tubes. That way the return will actually return back into the tank like it's supposed to, and you don't have to drop the tank. You can drill the hole, reach right through there, and cut everything you need to. So got everything draining right now. It's kind of slow with that little pilot hole, but it's fine. While it's going on, the shop was wrecked, so kind of spending a little bit of time cleaning up and getting ready now to work on cleaning up that other harness. So anyways, real quick, this is what the sump kit consists of. All right, so this here, this plate goes into the tank. As you can see, it's got these little cutouts on the side, and you're able to kind of put it up there, fish it through the hole, and then you'll screw the bolt here through the sump itself. With this specific kit, here goes the sump. As you'll see, there's the feed line that'll be pulling to go towards the lift pump. It's got a screen in it, which is nice. The ones that I've used in the past didn't have a screen. And then it's also got a little O-ring groove, or O-ring around here to help seal it to the bottom of the tank. So this raised lip here, where this screen is, should go up inside the hole that we drill in the tank with the hole saw. And the O-ring will seal on the bottom. I may get some Right Stuff or something of the sort to seal around the outside just to be safe and make sure it seals up good. But anyways, we've got a fitting that was included with the air dog kit that we're gonna screw into the sump, and then we'll be able to just use the quick connects to plug everything up. Should be good to go. But anyways, that's draining. That's gonna take a little bit. So like I said, gonna move on, finish cleaning up in here in the shop a little bit while that's draining, and probably work on that harness a little bit, and we'll touch base here shortly. All right, guys, so the tank finally finished draining on this thing. I got the hole drilled in it, and I'll try to get a clip of what exactly I'm looking at down here. All right, guys, so here's the hole that we drilled in the bottom of the tank. And up here, you can see this is the factory fuel pump. There's wires coming off of it there, and then there's a couple hoses that come off of it. All right, so here's a picture from the air dog installation. It's a little bit easier to show here than trying to look through the hole. But as you can see on this step here, you are to disconnect the factory wiring going to the fuel pump, but make sure not to damage the blue wires as those are for the sending unit. Then after that, you cut the factory hoses that are inside the basket, I guess you call it, fuel pump, sending unit, whatever. So anyways, like I said, you disconnect those two wires and cut those two hoses while you have the bottom of the tank open, and then you can install your sump. All right, guys, a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news. Bad news is last night the camera actually died, so I couldn't finish up recording things as we went. But anyways, the silver truck here is pretty much wrapped up. We've got a couple really small things to finish up. Got to get new tunes loaded on it. And then we also have to put the CSP switch in it and wire up a trans temp gauge. Other than that, this truck is pretty much ready to roll out. Last night, we had to drill and tap the holes and everything for where the sensors go into the intake. We readjusted valves, had to make this bracket here that holds the dipstick, make up crankcase breathers, and shoot, I don't know, man, just really a whole bunch of little things that we had to button up, and had to do a little bit of modification to the downpipe. Just little things like that took up a lot of time. And in the end, I think it turned out pretty good. We have EFI Live that's getting put on the truck from an undisclosed tuner. Unfortunately, we can't give thanks to those guys. But anyways, we are gonna upload the new tunes and see how it drives. But last night, driving with the H&S on whatever setting it was that the owner had it set on, it didn't drive bad, really. It's a 467 on it, stock fuel, stock trans, stock everything. And it drove pretty good. So anyways, today we are gonna work on, like I said, buttoning up the last few things and get this thing pulled out of the shop. So anyways, we'll get to working on this and we'll touch base with you guys here shortly. All right, guys, so as you can see, that silver 6.7 is now out of the shop. We have wrapped it up. It has been picked up by the owner and is back on its way out of town to where it came from. In the end, it was a pretty fun project. I'm gonna go over another video soon that's gonna kind of hit all the key points on all the information on the truck, what all we did to it, because I know I probably wasn't the most descriptive in some of the last videos, and also it kind of got jumbled up. So I'm gonna get another video together to kind of just go over the full build on it, and we'll see how that turns out. I may try to do some things like that more going forward, kind of like a build highlight type video. So anyways, that's gonna pretty much wrap us up for this though. As you can see, we got the red crew cab is back in here, the bed's off of it. I didn't get any footage of what we did working on it yesterday afternoon after we got that 6.7 out of here, but going forward there'll definitely be more footage on this truck and what we're doing with it. And yeah, anyways, that pretty much wraps us up for this video and for the series on this truck. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon, and like I said, with more progress on this and maybe a few more things, we'll see. But anyways, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.